Hey, John here again. So this is going to be a quick little video on something I saw on YouTube. It's a trick on how to get stuck bolts or loose bolts. I mean, you don't want to strip them out or whatever, whether it's a Phillips or Torx or whatever. I thought it was interesting enough to pass it along. So I'm working on this snowblower that has broken starter. Here, let me show you. This starter has, the teeth got worn out. Right, and you can buy just this setup here. It's a little tricky to get off. I mean, that C-clip sometimes are really pain in the ass, but and I thought it was just that, but because these ears are broke, and they're kind of welded on there, I got to get another unit anyways. So I'm not going to just replace the gear. That's what I thought it was originally, because these things are pretty pricey. They're well, they used to be $100, but I just recently saw on Amazon they're down to 47. Of course, I can't get them on Prime with Amazon, so that probably means they come from, I don't know, Timbuktu or China. It'll probably take a year to get it, but so I do have another used one that I'm going to put on. So anyways, what was I getting at? Oh yeah. First of all, let's see. This snowblower, as far as the bolts go, you see how this? Well, first of all, let me finish on that starter. If you have teeth that are worn out on your starter, make sure your flywheel's okay before you buy a starter. Because if your flywheel's messed up, and this one, no, other than rust, it's fine. But cause I don't, if those teeth are goofed up there, it's just going to do it again on your starter, new starter. But so here's the problem. All right, first of all, one of these bolts was loose. And it's probably this guy, looks wild out, so I might have to tap that out. But you see these guys up here? They're steel, metal, right? Boom. And they're plugged into aluminum. You know how that goes. They just corrode, and you can't get these boogers out. These are torque fitting, right? So, again, I think I made another video. Why would they put torque or Phillips or even the top where that where is it? Where these guys where they plug in, Phillips. Well, that one actually has a hex head, so that's cool. But sorry, Phillips or hex. But these are rounded, right? And there's nothing you can do except for plug a Torx in there and hope for the best. I don't care if you got really good Torx bits or not. This corrosion that happens between steel and aluminum, it basically seizes them things in there, man, and they usually end up, it becomes a nightmare. And so I just put my regular, Torx, see if it was going to move. Of course it didn't, but then I remember this video I saw that takes care of business, man. And I'm just going to pass it along. First of all, even with just common nuts and bolts, this guy was showing this, and I've had this stuff for lapping compound, for valves. And when it comes to, all you do is dip your screwdriver in there, and it creates, I guess, this grit, and it won't slip off, and it's. So I remembered this, but also something like this. I mean, I'm not going to dip this in there just because I'm not going to get enough torque, because I already know that thing is screwed up. So I do have this monkey here, which is you just whack it with a hammer. It's a drive, and I'll put a Torx bit on there. Let me set that up, and I'll dip my Torx bit in this lapping compound to get more extra grit. Just hit it once. I'm expecting that thing to break free. So we'll see how it goes. So again, I used to just try, and fail most of the time, because those things are, especially if it's a really old machine, that aluminum and that steel just makes a corrosion bond, like you can't get it off. It's like they're welded in there. So I'm going to try this right quick. So this is the appropriate bit, right? Now, again, I don't know, made in USA, I don't know what, Husky. This, I really don't care, who makes it. You put enough torque on these usually twist, break, whatever, snap off. But I'm going to use, so I'm going to dip this in this lapping compound just a little bit, and just get the tip wet, and get my, well, first plug this in there. Gotta get a hammer. Alright. So, let's see if this is loose. Loosey-goosey, lefty-loosey. Can't read that, no white in here. Yeah, loose. Loosen. Plug it in here, give it a whack, that should break it free. Try this one. We'll see what happens. No, oh, yep, it did break it free. Look at that, could almost, I mean, the thing stays in there. That grit is like glue. Look at that, I could let go of the thing. This one might not have broke. Oh, it did. Well, there you go. So that is kind of the best thing I've seen in a long time as far as tips, tricks, or whatever. And because usually these end up breaking either the tool or the bolt. You see how corroded they are. I can't even get that thing off there. They get corroded, and inside there they just get messed up. For whatever reason, these got loose, probably engine vibration. That looks like it's all messed up, so I'm probably going to have to tap that one out and put that starter in. I did want to just go over that little trick for getting out stuck fasteners. And I'm going to use it all the time. As far as, I don't care if I'm just, you know, Phillips, doesn't matter. You know when things are stuck. You put that torque on a screwdriver, there it goes, stripped out. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I thought that was a good little helping tip there.